Ladies and gents, strap yourselves in, turn your phone off, lock your door, make sure no one can interrupt this battle, because this is one of the most epic battles in the history of all battles, let me tell you. I got Specs Persian, I got my Troll Offensive Murkrow thing, Tentacool of course, Meganium, Rapidash, and Choice Scarfed Seviper, ready to do some damage. I was running on the whole Venoshock Choice Scarf thing with the Toxic Spikes from Tentacool, so I hoped it would be a good game. It did turn out to be a very, very long game. I think it comes to 13-ish minutes, but hopefully I can encourage you to stay till the end because it is a pretty epic battle. First turn, we have Persian versus the Bastiodon, and I kind of figure, well, I don't see any better opportunity to do this, so I'm just going to go for a switcheroo, give it the choice specs, and that is going to make this Bastiodon useless for the rest of the game. Bastiodon's great, honestly. I don't know why people don't use it as much as they should. I think it is an NU as opposed to PU, but even so, it's pretty damn good. Go into good old Meganium. Now let me tell you a story, my friends, about the little dinosaur that could. Meganium, half flower, half dinosaur, 100% menace to the other team. It's a defensive set you know and love. Counter, Giga Drain, Leech Seed, and Aromatherapy, the perfect physical wall. Almost. Might be Vileplume. Meganium comes a close second. Whatever. Go back to Murkrow. I kind of figure he'll either go for... I kind of hoped he'd go straight for the Psychic there, but it turns out he goes for Toxic. Not really a big deal, because I do have Aromatherapy, but it does kind of matter in the short run that he missed. But now I go for 2 subs in a row, I guess, because I didn't want to reveal my set at all, and there was no point in trying to attack it, so go back to Meganium and get rolled out again into Tentacool. Now that I'm in with Tentacool, I can just go for a Rapid Spin. She doesn't have any Ghost types, which is a surprise. I normally see either Haunt or Golurk. Go back to Meganium. Yes, I can take any Volt Switch from any Electabuzz. Yes, even a critical hit? You think Meganium cares about that? No. In comes the Grumpig. I've already seen he has Taunt, but he hasn't seen my full moveset. I assume this turn she'll want to attack, go for a Psychic, that is fine. I can get up a Leech Seed. I get the Spadef drop, which is unfortunate. It does mean I'm going to have to switch out. But let me tell you, Littlefoot does not care. He has the power, he has the will of Sid Highwind behind him. Can anything stop him? The crazy pilot with a cigarette in his mouth, which will not burn out. No, 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 no. He can go forever. Except not really, because I got to switch out. Go to Rapidash. Rapidash can hopefully take any special attack, or Taunt, that works too. And then hopefully retaliate back with a Wild Charge / Drill Run. I think this turn I do go for a Drill Run, predicting the Bastiodon to come back in, because I feel like it could take almost anything from Rapidash well. I was really hoping she didn't know that Rapidash got Drill Run, but I guess it's pretty common nowadays to see it. In comes the Alomomola, which can take any hit from Rapidash, and I am Expert Belt, but I really don't see the point in going for a Wild Charge, because it's not going to do much anyway. We're going to go into my Seviper here, just to hopefully take a hit and then retaliate back. But she double switches into Electabuzz, which is interesting. So now I go back to the beast known as Meganium. Yes, you all knew it was coming. Take another Volt Switch, and I'm looking pretty good here. I'm hanging on at, what, 87 health, 109 now. And look at this, I tanked the return because obviously she forgot to put the happiness on this Lopunny, but it's fine, Meganium could probably take it anyway. It's just a physical beast. Get up the Leech Seed on the incoming Grumpig. Now, if I put this question to you, who wins the battle between a Grumpig and a Meganium? Dinosaur versus Pig, you know what's going to come out on top. Interestingly, it's a speed tie, so Meganium here, ploughing through this team, tanking these hits for days, Leech Seeding it, getting the health gradually down on this Grumpig because it is a pretty damn bulky beast, but not as bulky as Littlefoot here, my friends. Now I'm going to switch out, go back into Rapidash. Now Rapidash, like I said, is a pretty good switch into the Grumpig, in my opinion, because it doesn't have T-Wave. Although I think I did predict this, I think I predicted the switch back to Bastiodon, so gonna go for a Wild Charge this time, figuring the Alomomola might come in. No, I lied. I go for Drill Run. Still doesn't do much. That's fine. I kind of figure that I could go for a Wild Charge, but yet again, it seems really pointless. So this time, I'm going to go to Tentacle. I don't think she'll go back to Electabuzz again, so going to just stay in here with Tentacle and hopefully get up a layer of Toxic Spikes. And that's going to be ideal for wearing down stuff as it comes in and out. I don't have Rocks in this team, unfortunately, but who needs Stealth Rocks when you have a Meganium, right? Gonna go for a layer of Toxic Spikes just to get the one layer up there. I don't really care about the second one. Go back to Meganium, yes, because nothing this Electabuzz can do can even penetrate Meganium's thick dinosaur skin with little feeler things on its head like some weird horrific dinosaur plant hybrid. Give it 20 years, the scientists will come up with something like this, let me tell you. As soon as the Catholic Church lets them experiment with different crossbreeding of extinct species and plants, it's gonna happen, let me tell you. We're gonna get dinosaur plants everywhere, and there's nothing, the pigs will all die out. There's nothing they can do against Meganium. Look at this, look, Meganium actually takes down the Grumpig, thanks to Leech Seed, thanks to Giga Drains, and I'm standing at almost full health. That, my friends, is the sign of a good Pokemon. Goes for a Volt Switch, doesn't do much. That's fine, in comes the Riot Shield Bastiodon. Riot Shield is notoriously known for being hard to penetrate, but I have the Leech Seed, it's fine. Then I get roared out. Go into Seviper once again, and I have the Leech Seed up, so even with the rocks there, I'm getting back my HP, so it's fine. Now, Choice Scarf Seviper, I don't see the point in going for Switcheroo, because he's already locked into something, so just gonna go for a Venoshock. Get some heavy damage on the incoming Electabuzz. Doesn't quite take it out because it is pretty especially bulky, but you know, I kind of figure if she doesn't switch out here, the Electabuzz is dead. So I go back to Meganium. Oh yes, the infinite switching into Electabuzz, can never stop it. Just tanking those electric hits for days. Now, Meganium, of course, being one of the best walls in the game, is also going to be able to wall this Lopunny for days, but the Lopunny has a trick up its sleeve. Those tricky rabbits, they always know what to do. Gonna stay in here, just go for a Leech Seed. It doesn't matter what he goes for, I can take it. But unfortunately, I think there is no time for this. We're gonna save Meganium for later. I feel like Rapidash deserves some love as well. You know when you're grinding your characters in the game and you always give sort of one character more experience, like you'll give... I always had Kate Sith, like 10 levels above everyone else. I don't know why, I just kind of like using it as like a defensive thing with like cover materia and just like restore, that kind of stuff. So I'm gonna give Yuffie a chance here. Bring in the Clop, go for a Wild Charge on the incoming Alomomola. Doesn't do anything, as you'd probably expect, because Alomomola is too bulky. And I think next turn I do reveal that I'm not a Choice Banded set and just go for a Morning Sun. Probably a bad play, because to be honest, I'm still not going to do much to it, and he's going to do more damage back with the Waterfall. That's kind of one of those situations where it's like, didn't really gain much there, but whatever. I mean, I can hopefully go into Tentacle, spin away the rocks, I think they're still up, and then hopefully switch back in Rapidash at the end if I need it. But now I switch out, go into said Tentacle, because there's nothing Alomomola can do to it. If she pulled a double switch into Electabuzz here, that would have been bad at this point, but then again, I think it would die anyway, because it's just at the point where it doesn't have enough HP to live a switch in, you know? But now she goes into her Lopunny here as I go for a Rapid Spin, just going to get them out of the way. Do not want those rocks there for Murkrow and Rapidash especially. Now pay attention to this play. This is interesting. This is how you use Lopunny. Go back into Meganium because I can take any hit, like I said. Meganium stares down at the Lopunny with an evil glare and says, "You will do nothing to me, rabbit! I will have none of this!" Goes for Healing Wish. That's pretty interesting. Healing Wish goes back to the Electabuzz, and now we have a problem. Meganium here, standing against a full health Electabuzz. Can Meganium take a hit? We shall never know, because I'm going to switch out. Go into Tentacle here, and Sid's theme still carries on. Why is this? Tentacle must be planning something very special for this Electabuzz. Takes a critical hit Signal Beam because I think I predicted HP Ice, but it doesn't matter. Tentacle's going on a rampage. Go for a Scald. Go for a Scald again. Get the burn on this Bastiodon. And Bastiodon having Earthquake. Still doesn't take out Tentacle, even though I have terrible defenses and... well, not terrible, but... Tentacle lives an Earthquake, that's the main thing. Takes out the Bastiodon. Tentacle gets a kill, yes. Now in comes the Basculin, and unfortunately, Tentacle, the brave warrior, has to go down. You always have to lose one from the party. That's how the Final Fantasy series goes, right? Go back into Littlefoot here. I know I can take anything from a Basculin. I was scared when I saw the Ice Beam. Littlefoot does not appreciate the Ice Beams, but either this does not have the max speed, or rather it does have max speed and not max special attack, or Littlefoot is just so bulky that it can take the attacks. I suspect the latter. Meganium can take anything, takes an Ice Beam, Giga Drains back, takes down the Basculin, yes. In comes the Electabuzz once again. Am I fearing it? No. Gonna switch out, sack Rapidash, like I said. I want to get some more experience on the other members of the team. Yuffie goes down to a Signal Beam, that's fine. Not a big deal whatsoever. Now all she has left is the Electabuzz and I think one other Pokemon. So I can go into my Persian here. Because he went for Signal Beam, I think it was, I can hopefully just go for an Echoed Voice. Try and get a sweep going late game. Got the Technician boost on the first turn, I think, of the Echoed Voice, and then after that it just sort of doubles as normal. But I don't have my choice specs anymore, so unfortunately I can't take this thing out, and she gets off a Waterfall to do a pretty good chunk of damage. But another Echoed Voice is going to take this thing out, so that is the end of that. Now it's looking like the only thing she has left is the Electabuzz, so she can go for T-Bolt and lock herself into that. But I have Meganium to take the hit, or go for Signal Beam, but then again I have Seviper to take that, so doesn't really matter either way. Now I think here I find out that the Electabuzz is actually either Specs or maybe Expert Belt or something, because it turns out that Scarf Seviper actually outspeeds, so I go for a Venoshock. That is going to take out the Electabuzz from there. That, my friends, is going to be that. Wrap it all up with a nice Venoshock at the end, and yeah, that was a good game. So I hope you all enjoyed the magnificent ordeal of Meganium walling a team forever. Meganium's too bulky, it's too good. Comes only second to Vileplume, like I said, but does also get the counter, which can throw a lot of people off guard, so Meganium, try it, definitely. But I hope you all enjoyed the match, and with that being said, I'll see you all next time. God damn it, Shearer!